Good evening, White Lightning Productions fans. This is Chris Overstreet, the publisher at White Lightning Productions, and it's been a week, which means it's time for another couple of short reviews and this week's specials that you can order from White Lightning Productions, WLPcomics.com. Bear in mind, in order to get the specials, you need to respond either in the chat on the Twitch while we're doing this live, or if you're watching this recording on YouTube after the fact, put in a comment wherever you saw the link or on the YouTube, and we will contact you as soon as we've got the things listed at the prices that we're quoting in tonight's specials. Not all the stuff you see is regularly listed on the WLP store, but you're free to check out WLPcomics.com/shop and see what's there as it is, or contact us, ask us for anything, and if we've got it, we'll get it posted. Let's move on to what we are showing off tonight. Last week, we showed off the first box in our main anime and manga section. This is box number 2. Getting into the B's now towards the end of it. We're going to begin with Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. Volume 1 of that was available for 20% off last time. This time, volumes 1 through 5 of the manga are going to be 20% off this week. Arifureta Heart Isekai manga volumes 1 and 2 are off. Volumes 1 through 5 of the novels, also 20% off. And novels 1 and 2 of Arifureta Zero, 20% off. It is very much for a person who likes harem stuff and isekai. And there's a good slap of comedy and darkness mixed in there combined. That's as far as I'm going with a review for that right now. I may go into deeper depth another time. Moving on. Yes, I've got the old classics here. The original 1960s Astroboy is available on DVD, and I also have the 2003 reboot Astroboy, all 50 episodes for, well, a hell of a lot cheaper. The original MSRP on the 1960s show was $50. I'm asking $45. And for Astroboy, the 2003 reboot, only $15 MSRP, and I'm knocking that down to $13. Aura Battler Dunbine is next on the list, and I already had that marked down pretty well. It's one of the older isekai stories, classic from the 80s. And the original MSRP was, I think, something like $80. It's now down to $35. This is the Blu-ray. It's only available in Blu-ray. $35 if you request it. And again, these prices are good through a week from tomorrow. Bananya on Blu-ray. If you liked the cute Bananya plushes that you saw at conventions over the past 3 or 4 years, well, here's the official anime. Original MSRP $25. I'm asking $22. Battle Girls Time Paradox on Blu-ray or DVD. This is a cute anime about a girl who falls asleep studying history and wakes up during the reunification of Japan, except for some strange reason, all the major historical figures are scantily clad women. This is a thing which happens a lot in anime. Original MSRP was $60 for the DVD and $70 for the Blu-ray. As you can see, I've got them marked down, and I'm marking down the DVD even more now. They're $20 each, DVD or Blu-ray, for the entire series. Next we have Berserk. The 1990s anime, to the best of my knowledge, is not in print right now. This is the later series, from the 2000s. The Funimation releases, the seasons 1 and 2 here are marked at $65 each because that's the MSRP when I got them. Plus, we've got the Golden Age on Blu-ray or DVD. For the seasons 1 and 2, the original MSRP is $65. I'm marking those down to $55 each. The Golden Age on Blu-ray is $35, on DVD is $25. And now we're coming up to our first review, Crest of the Stars and Banner of the Stars. Yes, Crest is a C, but I filed it with Banner, which is B. Crest is a prequel to the main Banner series. This is one of my favorite space anime, and the fact that it is a space anime is probably one of the reasons why I'm particularly fond of it. There's just been released the Crest of the Stars, 3 novels in 1 binding. Seven Seas Entertainment released that, I believe, back in March. I got stock in from that just before the quarantine came down. There's not many illustrations in this besides the old cover artwork that's printed in the... It gets you much deeper into the details of the universe than the anime did, and the anime is already pretty dense with world building. The story revolves around Jinto Hyde and the Abriel princess you see here, whose first name I'm completely blanking on all of a sudden, who are thrown together as kids and eventually develop a deep relationship with each other through adversity. And yes, there is a lot of action in this series, but more importantly, there is a lot of character interaction and slice-of-life moments in this game. And not this game, the series. The action isn't the focus of the series. The focus of the series is the personalities that are revealed by the space war that's going on in the series. This is a still from Crest of the Stars, where Jinto first meets Abriel, and basically they happen to meet right at the beginning of the Great Space War. They are sent to evacuate and, if at all possible, send warning to the planets that are about to be attacked. And, of course, they're basically struggling just to stay alive, never mind fulfill their mission. And, of course, the culture clash between the Ab, of which Abriel is a member of the species, who are genetically designed to be space-only inhabitants, and a Flatlander, like a Jinto here. Yeah, culture clash provides many wonderful moments, both humorous and heartwarming. Then you move on to Banner of the Stars, where the war gets really hot, and you start getting to see the big fleet actions going. And it's very... I shouldn't say very hard sci-fi, fairly hard sci-fi, and very consistent with how their military work. It is a slow-paced anime, I will warn you. So if you want action every single time, this is probably not your speed. But if you want to focus on character-driven relationships with war as a background, this is a pretty good anime to pick up. It started out in the late 90s, early 2000s. The Crest of the Stars collection is available in one binding from Seven Seas Entertainment. The original MSRP is $29.99. And since it's a special this week, it's 20% off. One last review to go on, and these books are also on sale for 20% off this week. Volumes 1 through 5 of the manga BeastStars. I've had so many requests for this manga in the past couple of years. Well, now I stock it. Here it is. And I know a lot of people love it, but it is not my personal cup of tea, because it is incredibly dense high school drama. Basically, Zootopia in high school with a very hard R rating for violence and sexual subjects. In essence, you've got a society high school, predators and prey, and yes, you've got all sorts of tensions, especially since the manga begins with a prey student being killed and presumably eaten. And one of the main characters here, Legacy, he's the wolf. He's trying to resist his instincts because he believes that there's no place in society for a wild predator, which makes it uncomfortable for him to interact with prey species, especially since apparently his instincts are particularly strong. There are a bunch of other characters, and yeah, there is a lot of death and horror and danger, and over everything else, high melodrama. I would even say soap opera. That's not what I like. A lot of people do like it. I don't. And I really have trouble getting invested with these characters because the soap opera nature of the series is turned up just that high. And then there's this thing, the thing that gives it the title, BeastStars. It's made up to be such a huge, overwhelming thing, something that's worth defining a life. And what is a BeastStar? What is a BeastStar? Well, here is the definition. It's their term for a hero, a school leader who transcends all the mistrust and discrimination that runs rife in this world. After graduating, BeastStars become world leaders as professional athletes, artists, politicians, and more. So what you have here is high school drama and high school cliquishness turned up to 11. Again, not my cup of tea. But I've got 1 through 5 in stock, and I know a lot of people like it, so don't take my word for it. Be sure to give it a try yourself. I have also got Volume 6 on my order. I haven't ordered anything since March. That will probably change in the next month or so. Or if somebody requests Volume 6, I'll go ahead and put in the order immediately and take your order at 20% off the cover price. Thanks for your patience, everybody. This has been Chris Overstreet, the Redneck Guy Gene, and we'll be back next week with more specials and more reviews, more stuff that you might like from White Lightning Productions. Thanks for your support, and as ever, WLPcomics.com/shop. Also check out WLPshirts.com for our t-shirt designs. And if you want to catch these specials a day early, follow me on Twitch, 7 p.m. Monday nights at twitch.tv/redneckguygene. Later.